and welcome to the channel. My name is Caesar, I'm your resident unicorn. That's not what we're here for today. Got about 20 seconds to tell you what's going on. This is Immortalstag, we've got Charmander 7 afterwards. I'm hiding out in my bathroom because my kids are being loud and it's about the only place I can go. And we're going to break these matches down and go from there. So we'll just have a look at see what's going on first. Now, he got a set 5 here, so that was good. It was actually quite a good set from what I remember. And this is single cut typing, and this is on Pokemon Go. It's not Pokemon Go, it's on Caesar Productions Discord, so do keep an eye out. We have a perfect lead straight away. So we have the Gramble on the Grimer muck, and he switched straight into the Haxorus. What are we going to do? Are we going to stay in and farm up, or are we going to switch out? We want to follow the Fairy. We don't want the Fairy in the back, I suppose. It's in the back. How are we going to combat it? Haxorus uses breaking swipes, and that is a big hit. That's just around the half. That's taking a lot of chunks. Yeah, that's a good chunk straight away. So Haxorus has really proved, even up into Master Prem, that it's now strong. It's now meta there. It's insane. GG's to everyone for building one and going there. And we got the double. He comes out with the double. No, he's saving a little bit, obviously. Let's see what he can do here. We're going to shield. What I'm thinking is another breaking swipe. So I don't really know why we're shielding here. But it is what it is, that's fine. We'll let it through. I would let it through personally, but this is okay. Saving some life. Don't want double to go down. I mean, they can surf on Night Slash. There's nothing else they're going to do. But it is what it is. That's fine. So we get our body slam off. We catch the shield quite rightly as well, because it will take the Haxorus there. Are we able to finish it here? Now, this is the question. Are we going to commit the shield? I wouldn't commit the shield personally. I think it's another breaking swipes. See what they want to do. It is a breaking swipe. It's fine, you survive. So this is okay. I think I probably would have gone the other way, so it doesn't matter. I would have shielded the second one, not the first one. No problem. That's still a good play. We like this. We like this. So he's got the next body slam off, and quite rightly so, it takes out the Haxorus there. Now we know we have the Fairy to worry about. Is the Fairy going to come back in? Of course it is, because it wants to stay away from the muck. And then we've got the muck on there, and we're going to farm down until I'm assuming we get to that Thunder Punch, and we're just going to fire it off. We're not. We're going to keep farming until we get to the Dark Pulse. We're actually going to Dark Pulse it. I would have definitely Thunder Punch, just Thunder Punch and get as much damage as possible, but so yeah, for not effective, that was quite a good hit. Are we able to take this here? We do switch to save the last. It's not shield, it just means he can't get any more farm. We have one shield, we commit it here. Now, I'm assuming this is going to be a crunch. This thing is pretty much dead, and we're just going to farm it down. So actually, it seems like it's worked quite well. Was that fair? And now we have an Umbreon. Okay, so this is the test of time. I mean, the Umbreon will take the Earthquake to the face. It's that simple. They don't have a shield, and they will survive. And he does, and he survives very well. Stays in the green. It's not even half life, so that's a very, very big hit there. Can we use the muck in the back? That's the question here. Can we use the muck in the back as a spare shield? Because I think that's about the only way we're going to come out of this. This still isn't going to take him out. Let's have a look. He is so close to dead, and he's going to fire. Now, I believe if we don't catch a switch there, which we couldn't, we're still switch timer was still up, so there wasn't anything we could do there. And the switch timer is about 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch timer is back now. So yeah, switch timer is an issue in this match, but it looks like we might have just been able to counter. And he takes it out there. He's got that in the back. Is he able to get, and he is indeed there. He's actually gone through because the charm is on a 3 turn, and obviously he was able to register on a 2 turn. So GG's to himself and GG's to his opponent. That was very lucky. Interesting play, but he pulled through in the end. That was really good. Well done, Immortalstag. Staggy doo doos. Staggy doo. Keeps offering people presents. I don't like it. His poses are weird. He's got some weird poses going on here. Nick the Master something. Let's see what he's got. So we've got the Muck. The Muck is quite an impressive lead. I enjoy watching the Muck lead. It's not bad. Dragonade, I know you have to watch out for, but it has some good matchups, especially if people want to run Fairy double poison. It seems to have a poison on the front. It's a good one. But the Vigoroth here is staying in, and I'm thinking the Vigoroth is going a body slam, and we've caught what I'm assuming we're expecting to be Bulldoze, but I think he's going to double body slam. I think that's the play, because Muck is just a little bit glassy to body slams. They hit quite hard. He's got stab, so it kind of works. Now we've brought out the Shadow Machop. Now this is very oppressive indeed, and all they got to do is shield this, and then he's in a deficit. So let's see what they want to do. If they shield it, we're in deficit. If they don't shield it, he's all right. They don't shield it. They take it to the face. That was insane. With the shield right, I would have happily given up that shield just to make sure, because I don't want to get outpaced by a double on my Machamp. That's a little bit embarrassing. Ooh. We're back into the mirror. We're back into the lead match, not the mirror match. This is not a mirror match. Back into the lead match, taking a Bulldoze here, and as you can see, that is quite a lot of damage. So trying to catch the, take the body slam. I said Bulldoze, but they start a bit. So the body slam does quite a lot of damage. So there's no real reason to go for the bulldoze because it's far too much energy to waste when you can just go double body slam. So that was an interesting thing to work out when it comes to doing it next time when you come up to that match. Remember these little bits. So we get the Thunder Punch and they commit the shield. So now they have no shield. We switch straight in and we're going to take a body slam, I think. I think this is another body slam. I think he's just going to body slam his whole way through. But let's have a look. Could be bulldoze, but it's not. It's body slam. Mate Boy body slams through. Now the Sound Slash is reasonably glassy and they have no shield. So it does make sense to save a little bit of life. And as you can see, got yourself a Meganium on the end. So actually saving that life was a little bit clutch. 2 shields would be worse than having life here. So go for the life, shield up the neutral because it's going to hurt a little bit. Sound Slash isn't exactly bulky and it does hit, it does back a punch. So I do like the Sound Slash plays and it's kind of opened up. Single cut typing has been a lot of fun with this. And that's not too bad for a Night Slash with no stab on a Meganium. I'm happy with the amount of damage we've done there. I'm really not unhappy with that. Now, he has a choice. He has to commit the shield or let it go down because he's not going to survive. And that's it. He lets it go. And what are we putting it all on? Put it on the muck in the back, obviously. Because poison beats grass. It is what it is. But if he does let the Frenzy Pump through, this Frenzy Pump will put him down from there. So, it's a good shield. Can we farm? That's the question. Can we farm him all the way down? We can farm him all the way down. We have a move for the back line. Are we able to take the figure off with the Dark Pulse? Is it low enough? That is the question. Is it low enough to be taken out? We'll find out right now. And it is indeed. There we go. GG's to his opponent. Well played indeed. And we're doing well here. This isn't a bad set. I like how they kind of cut through this. And we're doing this all on Discord as well. So this is on Caesar Productions, but also on Pokemon Go PvP Fight Club. There are 20,000 of those at the moment, which is lovely. Linking everyone into Discord has been fun. And we are making tournaments. So do keep an eye out for future updates. Caesar Productions as well as Pokemon Go PvP Fight Club, all on Discord. So please come and join us for free. Join the community and have some fun. That is literally what we're doing this for. We want you to see what we're doing so you can come and join us. Thank you very much. Let's go. So Staggy Doo-Doos gets another match. We're going to see what he's coming in with now. I haven't wanted to speed these up because I kind of want to talk through them. I want to be able to get as much content out there as possible. But we find the mark on, oh, it's a Berserker. Okay, this is very interesting indeed. Now, we know the Berserker is going to hurt a little bit, so it's going to be a big hit with a foul play. If he close combats, it's probably still going to do quite a lot of damage, even though it's not effective, because Muck is a little bit glassy. Now, I like the Muck play, and he is a pure steel type, so it is good to go for the Dark Pulse. I like this. We're going to have to see what he wants to do. I think he's going to foul play and dip. Let's see what he wants to do. There you go. He's gone. He's taking it to the face, and that's 3/4 life. 3/4 life up the Berserker. No, we're going to get him moved now. We're going to see what he's going to fire. Are we going to commit the shield on the Muck? We're not. We're going to let it through. And there it is. There's the foul play. He commits the foul play. It is a good hit. Now we switch instead of them. So we're forcing us to switch, see what they want to do. We know this thing has close combat, so we have to respect at this point, which Staggy has correctly done. I wouldn't be messing around with that. I would just try and farm down if they want to stay in, and they don't. We kind of gave them a reason to switch. Now they didn't shield last time. Is this opponent going to shield? Because if his opponent shields, again we're in a deficit. If he doesn't, we're looking good. And it doesn't shield again. Otherwise, these opponents not shielding a double. You want to be able to win it out. It hasn't hit this one as hard as last time because it didn't have as many fast moves, I believe. As you see, it's just got that little bit extra, but that really has turned it around. Do we survive that? We don't, which is that's acceptable because obviously that's a Shadow Machamp. He's going to slap hard, and we are normal typing. But we actually get a farm down with the Muck. I keep going to call it Grimer as well. I'm sure you've noticed that. I've noticed it too. But the Muck has got the farm down, and we come in, and oh my gosh. Now, the opponent does have shield advantage, so they're going to have to call the bait. If they call the bait, this is good for us because it's going to do a nice amount of damage. Do they call the bait? They do call the bait, and they take it to the face. I think maybe they've been hitting with Acid Spray quite a lot of times. I don't really rate using Acid Spray in this cup, but it has worked for some people, and opponents have won with Acid Spray. So I'm not saying it's a bad play, just not my personal move. So what we're going to do here, he wants to stay in, that's fine. So the Coffer is going to fire, and we'll quite rightly shield. We'll use that shield, catch the Shadow Ball. Look at that. That would have done a lot of damage. So I'm sure it wouldn't have put us down, but it would have done a lot of damage. Now, are we going to outpace? That's the point. He has a shield here. He's evidently going to shield this up. And when he shields this up, we need to be able to outpace to the next foul play. Are we going to be able to do that, or is he going to catch us out? That is the question. And we're getting very close. And there we go. We're 2 moves away. And he's able to clutch us out. Now, Dark Pulse and Shadow Ball are both the same, I believe. So just fire Shadow Ball. That's it, and it does. And you can see that is a big hit. Muck comes back out and essentially gets farmed down. So GG to our opponent. They played really well. They had a cord that maybe we couldn't quite work around on. The switch at the start wasn't the best play, but at the same time, we did force the fighter out. So you know, it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, it's just down to it. So what's next? That's the question. I mean, so these matches are good. I like the quality that he's doing quite well as well now. He's really holding a line, and he's starting to learn the meta, which is good. So we've got the mirror match here. Now I'm assuming it's just going to be a Dark Pulse on Dark Pulse. So let's see what happens. I think that some people will get to Dark Pulse and then Fire Thunder to save that extra 2 energy. But let's see what they want to do. Now I really do want Staggerdo to get to the Dark Pulse if he's going to fire anything. I don't want him to fire on Thunder Punch, and we're actually going over. That's actually quite interesting. Are we going to commit the shield? We're not, because we know it's not going to put us down, but it's going to take us about half-life. If he thunders, it's going to be less, big Dark Pulse. So yeah, down to about half-life. Now we do 1 and fire. It's actually a little bit clutch because you do the 1 and fire just in case they're going to switch out. If they're going to switch out, that's it, you're dead. There's nothing you can do. And I've just realised I have about 3 minutes until my video dies. So I'm going to have to stop here and I'll come back in a minute. Let's get this match done and go from there. I can't actually believe it. I have to check my storage. Okay, so we got the Thunder Punch. We're going to fire this off right now.
Be nice.
And it doesn't catch a shield. We've got 2 shields on each side. He lets it go, brings in the Vig, and is he going to try and farm us down here? That's the question. If he tries to farm down, then we can get a move off. As you can see, we got to the Thunder Punch 1 before we actually fired there. So let's see what they want to do. Do they want to commit the shield finally? They don't, which is fine. That makes sense. They take it to the face. They expect the bait, and they do. They farm us down. They farm us all the way down.
That's okay.
And we come with a double, and we get a okay, so he switches into a fire straight on the double, which gives Sandslash a perfect run. Now, in my mind, Arcanine is glassy enough to take Night Slashes all day long, and it will die to them. Like, it won't take Night Slashes all day long. I mean, the opposite way, he will not do very well. And as you can see, that Psychic Fang did a lot of damage. Psychic is good against ground. It is very simple. He doesn't have stab, but he is a Shadow Arcanine, and Arcanine does have a high attack stat anyway. So, we're catching shields, we're causing damage. Ooh, I would have done that as well, to be fair. I think at that point, I don't want it. You're letting one in, so maybe we just need to do one more fast move, but at the same time, we're hurt. And yeah, it was fine. That was a perfect time to fire. And it comes in. Are we able to kick this down? That's the question. Can we kick it down? We can't. He is a little bit clutch. You've got to watch the Arcanine. What's Arcanine going to do, though? We commit the shield just in case it's not a Poison Fang. Psychic Fang. And it is a Psychic Fang, but that's okay. We've committed the shield just in case. And what have we got in the back? We've got the last of the Vig. Can we burn for it? That's the question. I've got a lot of questions today, but I am so close to running out. I need you to finish this match so that I can just get to the next bit. Come on. And that's it. Viggy is doing quite well. We're going to shield up what I'm assuming is a body slam. Maybe just going to try and body slam him down and go from there. But are we able to get out of this? It's very... Yeah. Oh! Now, Vigoroth wins CMP. That's the problem here. Vigoroth wins CMP against the double, but you can double kick him down. And we just survived. We didn't just survive, that was survived a little bit more. But we just survived enough to be able to get this move off. And that will be GG's to his opponent. Bang, well played. And I shall see you soon when I've got some more storage, because I'm running on 10 seconds. Okay, now my storage is sorted out, I can come back. So, welcome back. I went somewhere you didn't. As you can see, we were able to win that one out, which was really quite clutch. I really like the way we won that, even though we didn't win CMP against the Viggy. We were able to save that little bit of life on the double. So GG's indeed. So we've got, I think, 2 more matches to go. Let's go through them. And let's see if we can clutch this set out. Because I'm really quite interested in how he's going to finish this off. I liked watching it. I like being there as well. Like, he's got some good plays and he's thinking about things as well. It's really working. So it's kind of a mirror, but obviously it's the Grimer versus the Muck, and he could have return. So we're going to see what he wants to do. And you can see we can get to Thunder Punch. And I mean, I'd be honest, it's glassier. It's glassier than the Muck, so I'd probably just go straight Thunder Punch. Let's see if he lets it through. If it lets it through, this is clutch for us. And he does. It lets it through. You can see it takes it over half life. It's taking 3/4 of life out. That's after farm. That's lovely. So we're using the double as a good safe switch. That's pretty much what we're doing here. I don't mind the play. It's an interesting play. And we're trying to pull out anything that isn't coffer, because you're not going to put coffer out onto this. But that is a big hit. The Grimer might not have that much defense stat, but its attack stat is pretty high. It can do a lot of damage to something like double. That's a good play straight away. Can't deny that. So we go for the wild charge, and you see it just doesn't do that much damage, and it's put us in a deficit. I think personally I would have just gone for those body slams, because you can get one more off if you don't wild charge. But It's what it is. We've done it now. Let's go from there. Let's see if we can clutch it out. Okay, see, it's not far off, really not far off the kind of damage you did, and you just ended up debuffing yourself. As I can say, look, you go down there, you would have got that one off if you didn't wild charge. But it is what it is. These are the bits that we learn from. So the Soundstress comes in. Are we going to commit the shield on a foul play? Or are we going to let a psychic through? That's kind of the question you need to ask yourself. And we are going to let a psychic through. But as you can see, it's not that much damage. The play is actually to go foul play. Just go foul play, especially on Sound Slash. Because little Sound Slash, the one thing he can deal with is a psychic from Umbreon. Umbreon just doesn't have the attack stat to be able to deal with it. And as you can see, alright, we've got the attack drop this time. They're efficient, that's fine. But what we're going to do now, we're going to bait him one under. Now, this is very interesting. Let's see if they want to commit the shield, because they should know that it's just a foul play. Night Slash, sorry. And it is, but do you know what? That wasn't that bad. Now we have to call that they're going to foul play to survive this, because otherwise a psychic will do a lot of damage. And as you can see, like that's the one place psychic's worth hitting. If you can catch a muck with no shields, and then you use psychic. If you feel they're not going to shield, you do it. If not, you just foul play it down, same as the Sound Slash as well. So here we go. We've got 2 HP, fire off on the cough. We go down here. We've got 2 shields. Are we able to use them to keep ourselves going? Probably not. This looks like it's the end. Oh, it's cheeky. I think this is going to take a shield and then it's GG's if I'm honest. But Soundslash is a good pick. I like Soundslash. I like Soundslash double together. They're interesting plays. And we go down there and it's a 2 shield inverted flex for our opponent. Never mind, we've won enough matches, I'm sure, to be able to, and there we go, we went 3 out of 5. GG's to Staggy. Immortalstag has actually caused quite a bit of damage in single cup typing with this team, and he's still going now as well. So this was from yesterday, and he was still going today, and he'll still be running it until the end of the leg, I'm assuming. And what did he get? Pretty terrible there, but as you can see, he went positive, and actually all he has done since I recorded this is go positive, so either 3s or 4s. He is taking some wins, and it's really good. So GG's to him. Thank you very much for streaming. Thank you for letting me record, because I love putting the content out. And this is Charmanderson. So big shout out to Charmanderson. As you see, we've got an RPS win straight away here. That's going to be very difficult to lose. Gramble got the lead. Umbreon's got the switch. Where do we go from here? Why is it the opponent top left? That's kind of how I feel about this one here. We're just finally let us know tomorrow. I think we're going to have to risk the Focus Blast, purely because I believe where we are that Umbreon will survive a Focus Blast very easily. I mean, it will have probably 25 to 30 HP left. Let's go. Let's see what he wants to do. Is this the focus?
What? He did punch me.
It isn't, it's an Ice Punch. So this means he's probably got Shadow Ball and he's baiting with the Ice Punch to try and get energy generation, which makes sense. So at this point, I wouldn't shield. I'm committing no shield. Now it could be a double, could be a big IQ play and they could just do it now, but they don't. They've got Ice Punch because they've definitely got Shadow Ball. They're doing a second Ice Punch, they've definitely got Shadow Ball. They're not about to fire Focus Blast at you. So now we kind of know that we've got the RPS. We're fine. Umbreon is taking this matchup here. I'd be very surprised if they shield. There it goes. It goes down. They keep their shields to try and they've got their own Umbreon in the back. Obviously, we caught it on lead, so we're just going to go down. We're going to come with our Gramble, and we're just going to eat it. Keep switch, maintain alignment, so that you don't screw yours up. It's fine. It is what it is. It's not a problem. And Machamp can probably finish out in the back, whatever's there, if Gramble doesn't. Let's have a look. Let's see what they can do. I mean, I know it looks like you've got 2 things that can beat it, but you might get yourself in a bit of a pickle if you switch now. It's just not worth it. Because the point is, Umbreon's done Umbreon's job. He might switch, but I don't see the reason to switch. I really just save the shield advantage, go down, let him take you. It's completely fine. And then you come in with Bramble, and then you should have. Oh, okay. We're going for the switch. Go for the aggressive switch, and he brings in Poison Dart. Oh, I really would have just kept alignment, but it is what it is. This is what happens sometimes, and it takes out our Poison type. But we do have Machamp still, so we can still take out the Umbreon. We've got no problems here. Now, we have to call the Acid Spray here, and he probably goes for the Thunder Punch, and it is an Acid Spray. We would have survived an Acid Spray there, so I wouldn't have shielded at all, personally. I wouldn't have shielded at all, but we do have a lot of energy, and we're going to let it off. So let's go. Let's see what he can do here. Nice, so we catch the shield on the foul play, which is good, and I say the foul play is worth it, because like, as you can see, you'll probably die trying to get to the Psychic there in that situation as well, and the last thing you want to do is die with energy. Dying with energy is one of the worst things you can do, ever. So we catch the second shield as well, so there we go. Now we come up with the Machamp. Now all we've got to do essentially is farm him down and stop ourselves from getting hit with a Psychic, so how are we going to do that? So I think dropping alignment was our problem. We had the lead, we had the RPS on the switch, and then we decided to use our switch into the Gramble, which brought the poison type out, which I think was a bad play, honestly. But it is what it is. I hope that we can cause some damage here. Dark Pulse takes us out, and GG's to his opponent there. Never mind, these things happen sometimes, and we just go from there. As always, from me to you, stay frosty out there, happy elo hunting, and enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you soon.